How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the Trump supporter in New York City who was attacked by a trans woman by the name of Indya Moore, who is famous, I suppose. They're on this FX show called Pose. I guess it's about drag queens. I don't really know, never seen the show, but she is, or he is, or they are on that show, whatever their pronouns are. Now, if you look on Google for this, you may see a headline that says, trans actress Indya Moore attacked by a Trump supporter, deranged Trump supporter attacks trans actress, this, that, and the third. That is not what happened. And before I even get into it, I will let you be the judge by rolling the clip. In this clip, you'll see both parties involved, Indya Moore and the other person, the Trump supporter by the name of Dion Cini. We'll get to him in a minute. You'll see all of what's going on in proper context. After we get done with that, I'll talk about that video. I'll give you my 2 cents, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Oh my. This is personal property, sweetheart.
You guys are fans of my show, and we don't want to be fans of your show.
Oh my. Oh my God.
Hey,
oh my God.
He's getting the press out here. And he literally pushed it's him.
Okay, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, who's the victim? Who was attacked and who was just defending themselves? You can see at the very beginning of the video, the trans don't know, but anyway, Indya Moore is stomping on Mr. Cini's property, stomping on it. I'm not sure why that was a wheelchair there. It may have been a sign that was being propped up by the wheelchair on the sidewalk. I don't really know, but she was stomping on the man's property. And then Indya tried to take his property. So the guy's like, what are you doing? This is my stuff. Don't take my stuff. So of course he's going to push her and push anybody trying to take his stuff. It's just like if I had a wallet in my pocket and then here comes a pickpocket in New York, takes my wallet, I feel him take it. And then they got it in their hands like this, showing me the wallet, and then they're running off with it. It's like, what are you doing? That's my wallet. Give it back to me. Okay. It doesn't matter what somebody thinks about you. It doesn't matter their political affiliation, their sexual orientation, their race, their gender, whatever they are. You have no right to take their property. That's that man's property. Now, he did file a police report and he's going to allege larceny because that's what it was. I mean, you could say strong arm robbery because that's basically what was going on, or at least an attempt at it. You try to take this man's stuff while he's holding on to it. Say, hey, don't take my stuff. Now, obviously, this person, Indya Moore, is not a Trump supporter, so it does not belong to them. So why would they be trying to take it? You see, it's no thought process happening here. And how can anybody see that video and think that Mr. Cini, the Trump supporter, was attacking them? It makes zero sense. But then again, it does, because the whole narrative out there is Trump supporters are violent, Trump supporters are racist, Trump supporters are hateful. But every single time I see a case like this, it's always a liberal that is at fault. Every single time. I mean, look at Justice Smollett up there in Chicago, another Hollywood actor, paying 2 big Nigerian guys to fake beat him up, put a rope on his neck, put bleach in his face. And, you know, you had to concoct a story about a Trump supporter beating you up, because we don't do that. That's not a thing that actually happens. Okay. And then there was also a case in California, another Hollywood actor. I think he was on Death Row Records with Tupac and Suge back in the day, but that's a different story, and I digress. But this guy got out of his vehicle and spit on a female Trump supporter for simply having a hat on. Okay, the Trump hat that I got right behind me really triggers a lot of people. But so what? You can be triggered and just keep it to yourself, or say something, or, you know, don't put your hands on me. You know, I don't like to see all the LGBTQIA ABCD stuff on small children, but I don't have the right to go up on a parent and then take the hat off a child or off the parent. You know, now I'm assaulting them. Now I'm invading their personal space. And it's pretty simple. to understand that. Now, I wonder if the mainstream media will pick this story up. They're going to try to say that the guy was attacking a person of color, LGBT person. It was not about an attack. It's about defending his property. That's pretty much it. And to get to my man Dion, he's been all over New York with his Trump 2020 stuff, the Trump hat, doing a great job. There was one video that kind of went viral when he was in a bar in New York and he was refused service because of his Trump hat. Okay. So New York has a problem. I have personal experience here. I was in New York with my MAGA hat on. You see the one right behind me, right there. Okay. I had that on. I'm getting all kind of crazy looks. People, I didn't know what was going on. You know, I thought it was like I had something on my nose or I didn't know what was happening. But then I realized, okay, I'm not in Tennessee anymore. I'm in New York and I have a MAGA hat on. So I'm going to get some weird looks. New York, big cities like that have a lot of liberal people in it and they don't treat conservative people well. That ain't the same way all over the entire city because you got a lot of great people in the city of New York, in the tri-state area, all over the state. However, there are a lot of liberal people, a lot of crazy leftist activists who just don't like conservatives. Now, the person India responded on their Twitter and said, "Thank you for loving my community, fighting for us, supporting us, fight for ourselves, and others who are experiencing an increase of oppression and violence under this current administration." Now, this is all just a bunch of BS. I feel like this was prepared for this kind of event to happen because they knew they would go out there and do something against somebody and then try to play the victim. It's literally throwing a rock and hiding your hand. You know, you want to stomp on somebody's stuff, try to steal it, and then once you get somebody who wants to resist you as you want to quote unquote resist the current administration, conservatives, Trump or whoever, now you all of a sudden you're a victim. That's not how it works. You are out there doing a thing that you shouldn't be doing. Take responsibility like a something. I don't really know what to say, but just be a human being about it. Don't try to act like, you know, you the victim. Don't take somebody's stuff. Don't touch other people. Don't knock hats off somebody's head if you don't want to have any kind of negative reaction towards yourself. But that is pretty much all I got. So what say you? Do you think that this person, Indya Moore, was correct to stomp on this man's personal property and then try to steal it? Where are you even going with that? I mean, you just got off a set, I suppose. You know, this is in New York. Maybe they filmed there. I don't know what's going on. But are you going to put that in your Uber? Like, what are you doing with it? Why would you take that? What are you thinking about? Was that the right thing to do, though? Was that the correct course of action? Take this man's stuff, stomp on it, all for the resistance, because LGBT peoples have been the victims of such violence, although there's no such evidence of that as it comes from the people who are conservatives and who wear Trump hats. Or do you think that I'm correct here, that this person, India, was totally in the wrong? You can't stomp on somebody's personal property, then try to steal it, then play the victim when they fight back and say, hey, don't take my stuff. All right. So that is pretty much all I got for that. So whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.